What's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, I got to talk about Dontae Williams. I want to give credit to where credit is due because Dontae Williams is doing a phenomenal job. And when you look at this recruiting class, when you look at each individual that is on this committed to this team, USC secondary right now, I'm considering that and I'm labeling that a no-fly zone. You guys hit me in the comment section. Let me know. Do you think this is a no-fly zone when you look at each individual class? We're going to look at each guy, each individual player, rather. We're going to look at each guy and see, talk about him. And, you know, when you look at it, USC actually has their whole secondary right now. They have the nickelback spot. They have the safety. They have the free safety. They have the strong safety. They have the cornerbacks. Each cornerbacks, when you look at each individual. So right now, as it stands, you guys hit me in the comment section. Would you put this class out there on the field right now, and would you consider them to be the best one? I say absolutely yes. I'm about to state my case, and we'll talk about it right now. So let's take a look at this information and see exactly who USC was able to secure that could get their commitments from in the 2024 class. First thing we're going to look at is this a no-fly zone? Is this the best cornerback safety room in the country? We got to give it up to Dontae. He did a phenomenal job in recruiting these guys. We want to talk about each of these guys individually. But when you look at this group as a collective, as a whole, is it the best in the country? That's what I want to know from you. And if you look at how they recruited, we have literally the whole secondary right in front of our eyes. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how this will come into play, especially going into the Big Ten, how these guys will translate over to that. We got some of the best guys in the country, four-star prospects, big-time players. Let's take a look at each guy individually. Now, before I get into each guy, we got to give it up to Coach Dontae Williams. Look, he is doing a phenomenal job. When you look at the recruiting that's taking place, and look, he should be up for Recruiter of the Year. When you look at the players that we've got in the month of June, I believe we got, if I'm not mistaken, you guys could forgive me if I got this wrong, but I think we got 12 players. We got a total of 17 overall recruits, and we got 11 4-stars. We got 6 3-stars for a total of 17. We got 8 from 8 different states, and it's just crazy. But when you talk about the defensive backfield, we recruited in every area from the defensive backfield right now. So it is Dontae, the recruiting, the passing game coordinator, and he is the defensive backs coach. So we want to highlight him because when you talk about relationships, things that, relationships that have been developed, Dontae is a big part of that. And look, man, we got to give his flowers while he's here, man, because I think he's doing a phenomenal job, man. And when you talk to each kid individually, they all make reference to the relationship that has been established through Dontae Williams. So let's give it up to him. All right, the first one we're going to talk about, like I said, as I stated, we have a full no-fly zone crew. Dakota Fields is going to be the first one. He's going to be a 6'2", 185-pound cornerback, and he is a consistent 4-star. And look, he's out of Sarah High School. You guys already know him. Most of us are familiar with the local guy, Dakota Fields. Look, he was projected to go to Oregon. USC, Coach Dontae Williams was able to get that commitment, secure it. And let me tell you something about Dakota. Dakota has become the biggest recruiter for USC, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere I see, he's always promoting, he's always retweeting each player that he's trying to get over at USC. So look, man, Dontae has a co-recruiter, and his name is Dakota Fields. So Dakota, he will project out to be a cornerback. So if we just had this class to go with, and I'm just making it, this is just a hypothetical statement. I'm just saying, if we had to go with the guys that we have right now, nobody else in the class, and we didn't have anybody else on the team, and we said, look, this is the only guys that we got coming in, this is the only guys that are going to be on the team, Dakota would be the cornerback coming in with this no-fly zone. All right, the next guy, highly recruited as well. He's a local product as well. Marcellus Williams, 4-star prospect, out of St. John Bosco. Look, he could have went anywhere that he wanted to go, but he chose to come to USC. And of course, Marcellus as well is a 6'1", 170 pound cornerback. So look, if this is all we have right now, look, I'm telling you right now, this cornerback safety room, I'm extremely, when I'm saying extremely excited right now. For Marcellus Williams, you're talking about a guy that has great technique, a guy that knows how to play the cornerback position to a T. Dakota Fields as well. Dakota Fields was in a 7-on-7 the other day, just absolutely was locking people down. And then Marcellus Williams as well. His technique is just flawless. I think one of his greatest attributes is probably going to be his football IQ, tackling ability. It's unreal. I mean, you get a guy that looked like he's been in the game already, and I think that speaks to the coaching that he's already had available to him. So Marcellus Williams, he will be part of the no-fly zone as well. So Marcellus will be cornerback 1, then Dakota Fields will be cornerback 2, and then this guy right here, this guy out of the state of Texas is absolute beast. Braylon Conley, 6'1", 175 pounds, out of Acoustics High School. And look, man, he is he's a hitter. That's what I can say. He's 6'1", 175 pounds. And where I will have him at right now in this class, I will have him at nickelback. I stated that he could play. He played corner in his tape. He had phenomenal play. I mean, the guy could play corner. He could play safety. He could play anywhere on the field. But shout out to who was that? Carter Monroe. Carter Monroe. A guy named Carter Monroe made a comment in my comment section. Jay, I think he needs to play nickel. I said, you're absolutely right. So yes, I think Braylon probably be nickel, and he will lock down, because Braylon has the speed and he has the physicality that you want when you're talking about, especially guarding those tight ends coming up those seams. Look, Braylon Conley is that guy, man. And shout out to him, his mom, man. They, doing his commitment video, Moms was lit. Moms was just, she was on cloud 9, and Braylon had this look on his face. He was happy, but he was like, job ain't finished. That's the look he had on his face. Like, there's another phase. This is phase 1. Look, Moms, I'm going to make it to the NFL. That's the look he had on his face, like a serious look. So I think this is a serious guy. I think this is a kid that's hungry, is thirsty, that wants to get it. And so, man, Braylon Conley, I'm putting him in there at the nickelback as part of the no-fly zone. All right, this next one, this is a guy, I'm very high on, Marquis Gallegos. And I've kind of put him in he puts me, let me say that, he puts me in the same mind frame when I think about somebody like Talanoa Hufanga that used to play for USC, who's now playing for the San Francisco 49ers. Look, he just has that ability. I mean, he flies around the ball just like that. And that's what, when I think of Marquis Gallegos, I think that, he will be right there. So I will have Dakota Fields at cornerback. I will have Marcellus Williams at cornerback. I will have Braylon Conley at nickelback. I will have Marquis Gallegos at free safety, because that's what he just looks like. He looks like he's just freely flying all over the field, ready to make it happen, man. And so that's where I will have it. He will be a part of the no-fly zone. And, you already know he's 6'1", 170 pounds, out of Salmonau High School. He was a 4-star prospect as well. We got him flipped him up. Well, he was projected to go to Oregon, but USC, of course, relationship with Dontae as well, was able to secure this commitment. So Marquis Gallegos, big-time player, a part of this no-fly zone 2024 class. All right, the next one, a part of this 2024 class, it's going to be Jarvis Boatwright, part of the no-fly zone. So I will have Marcellus Williams, cornerback, Dakota Fields, cornerback, Braylon Conley, nickelback, Marquis Gallegos, free safety. And part of this 2024 class is going to be Jarvis Boatwright, strong safety. Man, did Dontae Williams, USC, did they do their homework, or did they do look, Jarvis Boatwright is a 6'1", 175 pound safety. But look, he's from Clearwater, Florida. He was projected to go to Florida or Florida State, one of them. He was projected to go there. He was crystal ball to them. USC, he came down and visit. And look, he got lost in the USC love sauce as well. USC was able to secure that. Look, man, he's a hitter. He is an absolute hitter. And so you're talking about putting him at strong safety, Marquis Gallegos at free safety, and look, it is going to be straight up go time. USCJ, wanted to bring you this information, man. You guys hit me in the comments. What are your thoughts on USC's no-fly zone 2024 class secondary? Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is the class. That is the 2024 class. Those are the defensive backs. Those are the safeties. And look, man, look, I couldn't be more excited right now about each one of these guys. To me, each one of these guys brings something special. Each one of these guys brings something different to the table. Each one of these guys have a chip on their shoulder. I think each one of them do. So look, man, and not only that, you're getting a blend, you're getting a multiple different styles of play, tacklers, football IQs. I mean, I think this thing is really going to blend together to be something special. You guys hit me in the comment section. And not only that, they have a USC just feel to them when you talk about being a USC Trojan, man. Each one of them carry that, man. And I just think that holds a lot of weight. And I think USC is doing a phenomenal job in recruiting these guys to this 2024 class. So you guys hit me. You guys let me know what you think. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Listen, don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.